Hey, what's up, everybody? How to continue stacking silver when the silver prices are high and the premiums are even higher. Yes, we are in the calendar year of 2020. Right now, we are in August of 2020. And for the majority of the year, you have seen silver prices at ridiculous premiums. But that does not mean you have to stop stacking silver. Now, you may not want to pay them ridiculous premiums. I know I sure don't. You don't have to pay those high silver prices. You may not want to. I know I sure don't want to pay those high silver prices. And I don't want to give away my money in the terms of those very high, costly premiums that more than likely you will never, ever get back. So, even though I would like to continue silver stacking, how can I continue silver stacking when the prices of silver are so stinking undesirable? Undesirable premiums and undesirable silver prices. Well, we all love stacking this shiny, shiny silver. Shiny American silver eagles. Eagles are, in my view, when we are stacking silver bullion, this is the number one silver bullion coin in the world to stack. Now, some might argue that it is the Canadian maple leaf, and I like the Canadian maple leaf, don't get me wrong. I do enjoy Canadian maple leafs, but if you are in America, this is your number one bet. Well, what is the problem with American silver eagles today in the calendar year of 2020, in August of 2020, is the premiums are super jacked up. Now, they were a little bit worse in July. They were even worse in June, but they are still horrible. The premiums on silver in general is horrible. So how do you get away from paying these premiums? Don't pay the premiums. Instead of going to your local coin shop, your local coin shop may have some deals. You may want to go into your local coin shop, have conversations with them, find out what their prices are. The problem is, even if their premiums aren't bad, I still think the price of silver is too high for my blood. It's too high for me. Maybe it's right for you, and if you just want to buy the shiny bullion, for me, I can wait. I can wait because I believe the silver prices are going to go down. But how do you buy and stack cheap silver when the prices and the premiums are high? Don't go to the dealers. Don't go to your local coin shop. Go to your bank. That's right. Go to your bank. Right now there is a coin shortage, and some banks may have a maximum amount of coins that they will give you. For example, my bank was on a strict rule of only one roll per denomination. One roll per nickels, one roll per dimes, one roll per pennies, one roll per $50. But they're starting to lift those restrictions because they're starting to get more coinage. So what do? Go buy a roll or rolls or a box of $50 and look and do some coin roll hunting and find your silver for, I like to say, free. It's basically free, but you are paying face value for the coins, but you're not paying a extra premium for the silver content. So what can you look for? You can look for 40% Kennedy $50, in which I can take these to my local coin shop and get about $2, maybe a little bit more, but around $2 a piece for only paying 50 cents for it. You can find silver dimes. You can do dime roll hunting. You can find Roosevelt dimes. You can find Mercury dimes. Here's the Mercury dime. You can find Mercury dimes. You can find these still. They're still out there. They are still in circulation. Granted, the older, the harder they are to find. It's easier to find, much easier to find 40% Kennedys than it is to find 90% Kennedys, or even harder to find is the Benjamin Franklin silver half dollars, but they are still out there in circulation. And this coin I found this coin while coin roll hunting, and this cost me 50 cents. Where right about now, if you take it to a local coin shop, chances are they're going to give you probably pretty close to probably about $7 or so, $8 for Benjamin Franklin half dollars. Then you can look through nickels and you can find wartime nickels. You can find war nickels. What is a war nickel? A war nickel is from 1942 to 1945. And they are called war nickels because during World War II, nickels were, I believe it was 75% copper and 25% nickel. They needed the nickel for the war. So they took the nickel out of the nickels and replaced it with silver. So war nickels are 35% silver, and the rest of it is, I believe, copper. But how you can tell the difference between a war nickel and a regular nickel is, so a regular nickel, let's compare. So this here is the war nickel. The war nickel is going to have the mint mark above the Monticello. That's right. A war nickel is going to have the mint mark above the Monticello, and a non-war nickel, because 1942 was a transition year. Being a transition year, some 1942 nickels have no silver at all, where some 1942 nickels do have 35% silver, but it's the 1942 nickels that has the mint mark above the Monticello. So that is how you know if you indeed have a war nickel or not. So there are ways to find, and sometimes your banks even have these sort of dollars. This here is a Ike silver dollar, 1974, and this is actually 40% silver. And sometimes your bank may have these. You have to go into your bank and ask them, do you have any dollar coins? And you, at times they do have these. Sometimes they hoard them and they keep them for themselves, but sometimes they have them and they will sell them to you for face value. That's what my bank does. I just picked up a bunch of silver dimes from my local bank, and they sold me just a couple of days ago 90 cents in Roosevelt dimes for, wait for it, for 90 cents. So I did not have to pay a premium. I paid face value. And who knows, your bank may do that for you. Your bank may not do that for you. But even if your bank will not just sell you the silver for face value, they will indeed sell you the rolls. And then, yes, it does take some time. You have to go through them. You have to wrap them up. You have to take them back to the bank, the ones that are not silver. But it is indeed, in my opinion, if you want to continue silver stacking and not pay them high premiums, it is indeed worth it. All of the silver that you see right before you, right here, is all the silver within the last couple of months that I got for free. Coin roll hunting or just buying them straight from the bank. This is all basically free silver. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. Go and search if you want to continue silver stacking and not pay those high premiums. Search the half dollars. It's much easier to find silver in half dollars than it is searching quarters and dimes and nickels. But they are still out there. Search the quarters, search the dimes, search the nickels. Definitely search the half dollars. The silver is still in circulation. Not as much as it used to be. Most of it is not in circulation. Most of it was already collected. But some people still actually spend it. A lot of people don't know that Kennedy half dollars from 65 to 1969 contained 40% silver, and they are still out there. I just searched 14 rolls of half dollars and found 24, think about that, 24 40% Kennedy half dollars in 14 rolls. That's on average what, about 2 per roll almost. So let me know what you guys think. Please like, comment, subscribe. You can continue silver stacking, and at the same time, you don't have to make the dealers wealthy. You can make yourself a little bit wealthier and add that money straight to your pocket. Thanks everybody for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll talk to everybody on my next video. Thanks a lot, everyone.